What did Nintendo do to my Pokemon? No! Not my Gengar! They ruined it with the prices! Not the GTA 6! What am I gonna do? I have nothing to play! Nothing in this world! What? No, that's it. I'm gonna go take all of them out. They run my stupid freaking Nintendo games with their stupid prices. No more physical media. Who needs physical media, right? That's it. That's it. I'm coming for you, Nintendo. You read my Pokemon games, and now no GTA 6. What am I gonna do? There's no other games out there ever. They ruined everything this year. What am I supposed to do? What am I gonna do? Huh? What am I gonna do? No Pokemon games? They're all garbage. Freaking Switch is $1,000 every game. $50 million. That's it. I have nothing left to live for. Nothing left to live for. That's it. No more physical media. I'm coming. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another epic video. I'm going to be looking at The Witcher 4, the newest tech demo.
This is a technological showcase.
Just came out like a day ago. I'm so excited for this. What about you guys? Let me know down in the comments. Get the likes up
Standard PlayStation 5
for more epic videos.
With ray tracing. So in the game, you'll be playing as Ciri, a professional monster slayer, a witcher. She explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin. The region we are in is
what do you guys think of this so far?
And you'll get to explore it in a game. Right now, Ciri is investigating the monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back to a nearby village.
Kelpie.
Alright everyone, meet Kelpie!
Okay.
Let weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
So just like
what do you think about this?
Ciri has her own loyal companion.
Yeah.
We return to town.
These two characters need to feel like one. Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Yeah, and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal. So Ciri and Kelpie, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and
what do you guys think about this so far?
And we also support root motion movement on Kelpie, so controlling her feels realistic.
Be sure to subscribe for more epic videos.
And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver, and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance there.
I mean, it looks beautiful so far, though.
So let's leave Ciri behind for a second and talk about the world itself. So much of the Witcher world is natural, organic, especially Kovir with its dense forest and wild nature.
Can't wait to play this on my beast
nature
PC.
Is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to
as long as this has a fun
freedom.
combat, dude, I'll be addicted. That's the most important thing I feel. Is an addicting combat loop? Yeah.
Nanite foliage.
I mean, the graphics look amazing.
And in order to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
And no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we created faster way to load the world. We can now bring in more.
When is The Witcher 4 coming? I don't know. I don't know if it has a release date yet.
With Siri.
I'm thinking maybe next year. I don't know. When do you guys think this is gonna come out? It may already have one. I miss it maybe. I have a lot of games that I'm looking at.
Welcome to Valdrest.
I don't think this has a release date yet.
A hub for fishing, trade, and mining. It's one of those places where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Ciri took on her current contract. High-tech, let's leave Kelpie here and explore the marketplace and food. I'm so excited we can finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what Valdrest has to offer.
Okay. I mean, all the animations look good so far. But that's only part of it. Yep.
Guys, notice how responsive the world is. Character actions directly affect what happens around you, sometimes even setting off chain reactions. Everything is working together.
Cannot wait to play this.
Oh, look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
Nice. I'm here about all the negative YouTubers. All the clowns.
Okay, so
I have a positive channel, so come watch mine. If you want uplifting content that's positive in the gaming universe. YouTube is like just so negative these days. I don't see that at all.
A typical day's toil.
But I'm going to be doing this full time. I'm done trying to make other people rich in this world. I get one life. So do you guys.
I found them.
Nobody else in this world sadly cares about you.
They'll not reach you. As for the
This is your life. You're the one that has to make it better.
I presume this comes as no surprise to you. Now.
But you have control over that.
No concern to me. The manticore that flattened your cars and devoured your men.
Nice.
Quite the opposite.
So far it seems very, very smooth.
While Siri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace. Why don't we
Okay.
listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Rugged me ladies after one of them.
Nice.
Interesting, something more. Got macro card, all Braxton's finest.
And there is tons of tech to play here, even in a simple market stall. Metahuman tools, improved Unreal Smart Objects, Chaos Cloth, and more.
Yeah, and all
What do you think of
this
those
exists
fish?
to make sure that the gap in quality between Siri and NPCs is as small as possible.
Yeah, and closing that gap, it's not just about fidelity, right, but also authenticity. They should react to changes in the world around them.
But the prisoner in Pillory isn't exciting enough for Valdrest. Let's grab everyone's attention with a circus.
Nice. But I'm
But
pretty
their
excited
performance deserves a
for
huge
Witcher
crowd.
4.
Let's crank it up.
Dude, we have so many amazing games coming out. Witcher 6 can wait. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 6 can wait.
Tons of optimizations
We
here
have
to
so
many
many
of Unreal
freaking...
systems, including
Dude,
an
there's
entirely new
my backlog right now.
Unreal
It's like
animation
10 or more
framework,
games.
allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget,
Boo,
not just
get
in
over it.
rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread. Over
GTA 5 is
300
boring.
animated skeletal mesh
Way more
agents
fun games
all learn
out
about
there.
their business. And the whole point is to leave breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
You're right. That's the open world RPG that we're making.
Let's
But before
go.
we wrap up, how about one final check-in with Siri?
Yeah.
We are making this game to be the most immersive and ambitious open world.
But
Witcher
if you're
game
gonna have an
ever.
open world,
And we are making this
you're gonna have
reality
things to
thanks our
do
work on
while
Unreal
you
with
explore.
the team at
Can't
Epic.
just be empty.
I think what we're doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
So we're almost done, but before we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans.
Nice.
A first look at Lanexeter.
Let's go. Nice. Okay.
Onward, Kelby.
Dude, I don't know. Every year, it just gets better and better. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Seriously, it looks amazing. And we've also barely scratched the surface of what's coming in Unreal 5.6. So, here's Julien.
But I'm ready for The Witcher 4.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Still got 6 minutes. Wonder what they're gonna show next. Okay. Nice.
Hey everyone, great to be here in Orlando. I spent a lot of time on this demo, so I'm happy to be the one to talk about what went into the 5.6.
Cannot wait to play this.
An open world
And
like that
stunning
was
4K on my
perfect
beast.
content to focus on
This
our main goal
beast
for the
PC.
release, which was performance. We want the engine to scale to large and rich
I
worlds.
wish I could just give
We
everybody
want to preserve
PCs.
graphics quality, and of course, we want to deliver high frame rates that you and your players expect. So let's check it out, starting with rendering. If you all remember, when we released Nanite with UE5, it supported static geometry. Last year, we brought skinning to Nanite. And now, we're working on Nanite foliage.
3D?
The only way to have a forest that looks
3D.
as good as this one is
3D.
to use 3D geometry
Foliage.
for all parts of the trees, just like we do for everything else. However, this is a crazy
That's a
amount
lot of
fine
trees.
geometry. So we had to rethink how trees are created and displayed. To create them, we developed Nanite assemblies. These 28 little parts that you see are all that we use to build all the spruces from the forest. They are instanced thousands of times and used like building blocks to assemble trees in different ways. And as you probably noticed with the wind effect, they even support skeletal animation, which runs on the GPU. Thanks to assembly, we greatly reduce the storage, the runtime memory, and the rendering cost.
An entire
Then,
forest?
to display an entire forest, the challenge was to preserve fidelity and performance from any distance. Let's check up close the level of detail we're talking about here. Lots of details. But this triangle representation is not the most efficient when far away, due to the amount of overlap.
What do you think of this?
And that's why we made an adaptive
Let me know
voxel
down in the
representation.
comments.
But in reality, you'll never see those voxels this close, since when we move the camera back, they're barely a pixel. Nanite foliage
Coming
is
soon to
almost done.
console.
We are moving it to the mainline as we speak.
At 30 frames.
And it will be available for everyone in 5.7. Another thing I would like to share is that ray tracing and Lumen now run more than twice as fast, with no visual trade-off compared to when UE5 was released. And because
There
of
should have been a
that,
thing
we can
freaking
now
a
hit
million years
60
ago.
FPS on console.
60 FPS, bro.
And finally, we
How many
rewrote the
consoles now
rendering
have been
pipeline
out?
to run asynchronously.
And
so you
they're
can
just now
increase the
able to
richness of
do
your scenes
60
even
freaking
more.
frames.
Now let's talk about chaos physics. For chaos
Well,
clock,
all PCs from like 10 years ago even could do 60 frames, 4K.
lot of collision evaluation when garments are piling up and interacting with each other.
And they're dirt cheap now.
Like
That's what you don't
we
realize.
hit a
You don't have to
sub-millisecond
have the
budget
new aim
on
5
PS5.
stuff. Everybody
With Chaos Flash,
overspends
we introduce
on the newest
procedural muscle
GPUs and all that
activation
crap that you
to
don't
make
even need.
deformation and motion more
You're
natural.
never even going to use 100% of
The
them,
artist
maybe
will still
even
have
like
control over
10.
tetrahedral simulation
Such a
and
waste of
train
money.
ML models
I
that
don't buy
run
anything
fast
NVIDIA
in real time.
anyways.
We now support the baking of fluid surface data into lightweight assets to be played
This is
back
a
at
new,
low cost. This is going
this
to give
GPU
you
is a
high-fidelity water
Radeon
without the
SFX
performance cost of
Speedster.
real-time fluid simulation.
12 gigabytes of DDR6
For
RAM.
animation,
It's a
we work on
beast.
both performance
But you don't even
and
need
fidelity.
this.
Here, you can see
My
how Siri and
processor
Kelp
is
match up
a
with their
AM4
interactions.
Ryzen 7.
Well, that works no matter the angle of approach. That's our modes character motion matching solution. We also added motion matching in Sequencer to build stitch tracks.
Nice.
With them, you can seamlessly transition from gameplay to cinematic. Also, we now have a secondary layer of animation driven by physics in Control Rig. We used it in Kelpie's rig to drive the mane, the tail, and the saddleback.
Yeah.
And now, I'm happy to announce that all these features are already integrated into our new Unreal Animation framework.
With treaty trees.
Experimental in
Treaty
5.6.
trees.
We built it with performance first in mind.
Yeah.
Animation evaluation are now running in parallel off the game thread, which was our bottleneck. And for the other character systems that are just as costly, like movement, avoidance, state tree behaviors, we also move them to worker threads.
Interesting.
This is really going to help you create scenes that are crowded and lively. Streaming has always been a big deal regarding performance. And the three biggest improvements we made are physics state creation, which now runs async, improve runtime PCG for ground scatter on GPU, and a new FastGeo plugin to stream static geometry. And just to take a different example, in City Sample, the streaming time was cut down by 90% while moving at high speed. We focus on a lot of areas for performance in 5.6, and mobile is no exception. We work on better defaults and scalability settings for mobile and minimize the default package size. We also improve our workflows with a UI refactor of the viewport toolbar and content browser, an on-device iteration workflow, and a mobile preview solution. So there you go. Unreal Engine 5.6 is all about performance, and it's available today.
Okay. Guess it's over already. What do you guys think about this? Let me know down in the comments.
Please go enjoy the tech talks and session we have for
and
you
I
guys.
have to double check, but I don't know if The Witcher 4 has an actual release date yet.
Thank you.
It may be next year sometime. I'm not 100% sure. You guys all have to let me know. But yeah, guys, I just want you to know that if you need something to bring you through these tough days, you can come watch all my positive videos. I'm not going anywhere. But yeah, guys, we gotta blow this video up. The faster I get blown up, because I'm going full time now. So yeah, we got to keep every video I do now. It's gonna be basically from Google Trends. That's my new favorite tool. So I already know. Basically, this is gonna blow up every video I do now. But yeah, guys, I just appreciate every single one of you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video, though. I'm out.